Afternoon. I want to thank everyone for attending our virtual open house session for the Department of Chemistry, Engineering, and Physics. My name is Megan Troy, and I am the Assistant Director of Graduate Admissions, and I specifically work with all the students that are applying for our Medicinal Chemistry Master's Degree program. During today's presentation, I'll go over the department, some of the program opportunities, and of course, the admissions into our program. If you have any questions, please feel free to utilize the question and answer portion that is available at the top of the session. So again, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Megan Troy, Assistant Director of Graduate Admissions for Halmos College of Arts and Sciences, and specifically working with students that are interested in our Medicinal Chemistry Master's Degree program. On the screen, you can see my contact information. If you have any questions after today about your application, the process, the program itself, please feel free to email or call me. Of course, if you call and I don't answer, leave a voicemail. I'll be happy to return your call. I'd like to introduce you to our Dean of Halmos Colleges of Arts and Sciences. This is Dr. Robin Cooper. She has been with Halmos for quite some time, but recently this past year took over as our dean. And of course, if you're ever seeing her in the Parker Science Building on main campus or on the Oceanographic Center campus, please feel free to say hello. Just a little bit of an overview of Nova Southeastern University. As you can see here, the university was founded in 1964 with more than 280 undergraduate, graduate, and professional degree programs. We are located in South Florida in the Fort Lauderdale area, but we do have a number of campuses in other locations in Florida and a couple of other states. The main campus is here, Fort Lauderdale in Davie. It's a 300-acre campus, but we have campuses close by, like our North Miami, our Oceanographic Center in Dania Beach, and a couple of satellite campuses across the state of Florida and internationally with a campus in Puerto Rico and also a campus in Denver, Colorado. And I'd like to tell students if you're ever in a location that has a satellite campus, you are more than welcome to utilize their facilities as an NSU student. Some facilities that are on our main campus that are great access points and tools for our graduate students include our Alvin Sherman Library Research and Information Technology Center. At any point, a student might just want a change in pace or want to do some research. Heading over to our library, the Alvin Sherman Library Center, is a great resource and tool for our students. Our Don Tapp University Center, this is a great opportunity for our students to utilize the fitness center, the food court, which is the main eatery on our campus. There is also lounge spaces and where our performing arts centers are as well. And here's just a couple of other facilities that are available on our campus, including a pool. Of course, we have the fitness center, like I mentioned. We have the Lab and Technology Center on the fifth floor of the library. So specific to Halmos Colleges of Arts and Sciences, listed here are all of the departments that are a part of the college. But like I mentioned, today we're focusing on the Department of Chemistry, Engineering, and Physics. And here are all of the graduate programs that are currently in the Halmos Colleges of Arts and Sciences, all of the master's degrees, and a couple of doctoral degree programs as well. Specific to today, we are talking about our Master's of Science in Medicinal Chemistry. For the Department of Chemistry, Engineering, and Physics, we are mainly located on the main campus. We do offer undergraduate degrees in chemistry with minors in chemistry and physics, but there's also the graduate degree program that we're here to talk about today, the Master's of Science in Medicinal Chemistry. I'd like to take some time to introduce you to our department chair. This is Dr. Reza, earned his PhD in chemistry and is the sound developer of our medicinal chemistry graduate program. He worked really hard to bring this program to NSU. And so far, we are in our third cohort of students. We're very proud of the achievements that they've had thus far. So for the Masters of Medicinal Chemistry, just a couple of things to highlight. This is a dual degree program. Excuse me, not a dual degree, but this is a program that is a part of the Department of Chemistry, but also in partnership with the College of Pharmacy. The students that are a part of this program get to expand on their knowledge of advanced chemical principles and biopharmaceutics. And then they have the opportunity to not only work with the faculty in the chemistry department, but also the faculty in the College of Pharmacy. Some of their courses will be with just the chemistry students. Some are crossover with some of our biological sciences students, and some of them are part of the College of Pharmacy. So you'll be taking classes with students that are in that college. So the format of the program is fully in person. This is a 2-year academic program covering over 35 academic credits. Students will start their program the fall semester and complete 2 years later in their winter semester. Here are the curriculum. Students generally during the semesters are taking between uh, 6 and 9 credits per credit hours over the 2 years. Maximum enrollment for this program is 5 years, so student does have to complete their program. In order to complete this program, students will have to participate in either thesis, a route of completion through thesis. This is done through research. The research can be done in support with the chemistry department or the College of Pharmacy. Students do not have to have a research idea when they start this program. They can make that determination while they're in their first academic year. The summer term, the only summer term that our students will have is when our students will start their research, or the second pathway is through capstone. The capstone students will have internship opportunities that are done in partnership with some local pharmaceutical companies. But it's not limited to the local area. Students can do internship anywhere that they see fit, and then complete their capstone in order to complete the program. Here's just a look at over the curriculum for the program. Like I mentioned, the option is thesis or capstone for completion. There are a set number of core classes that everyone in the program will take, along with a couple of elective options for students, up to 2 classes of elective credits. The program itself is 35 credits done over the course of 2 academic years, and then a successful submission and defense of your capstone or thesis. Students must also maintain a 3.0 GPA in order to complete the program and to stay in good academic standing. Like I mentioned, those 2 tracks that you have to choose from are thesis, done again with either someone in the Department of Chemistry or with the College of Pharmacy, and then internship, either done nationally or internationally. I like to emphasize the internationally because of our very first cohort, and we'll talk about that student shortly. Students will make the decision by their second semester in the program of which route they will take. The thesis option or the internship option must be started in that summer semester. Next, I'd like to highlight our first graduate of the medicinal chemistry program. This is Xavier. Xavier was the very first student that we recruited into the program. We are very proud of the success that he has been able to accomplish through this program. And you'll just find a little bit of his bio here. Prior to becoming a part of our graduate program, he is, excuse me, a licensed pharmacy technician. Through our program, he was able to become a teaching assistant through the time that he was in our program. He decided that he would like to not only do the research, but also the internship. He was able to do an internship internationally in Germany the summer of 2004, and then was able to continue research after graduating from our program in um, May of 2005. He stayed on for an additional academic year, and this fall 2026, he will be headed to the University of Florida to their College of Pharmacy for their PharmD program. Next, to just go over a little bit of the admissions. This is my admissions team that I work with. Specifically, we each have a different department, but while I do work with all the students for chemistry, If for any reason I'm unavailable, anyone on the team can also assist you. So if you have questions and I'm not available, you can email anyone on our team or give them a call, and they should be able to assist you with the admissions and process. Again, here is my contact information. I'm happy to speak with any students over the phone, talk with you over email, or if you'd like to set up an in-person or Zoom meeting, that is also possible. You just send me an email, we can set that up for whatever date and time that you're interested in. Most importantly, when you're applying to this program, when is the deadline? Because this program has a fall start only, our students have one application deadline every academic year. So July 17th of 2026 for any student interested in applying for fall 2026. Through the application process, this is what is required of our students that are applying. The online application, you can find that on our NSU website. There's a $50 application fee. We are asking for all official transcripts. So any college or university that you've attended post high school, you would need to submit the transcripts for those colleges. If you are an international student, you are required to submit an official evaluation. So through any NACES approved organization, including WES, have your transcripts evaluated and sent over to us. Also, your CV or resume. We do ask that in your CV or resume, you do provide us with at least 3 references, at least one being an academic reference. You can submit a career reference, a research reference, any of those. We also ask that you have some type of an objective statement, a career or research idea. Let us know what your goals are so that we can decide whether or not the student is best fit for our program as well. For most students, the proof of English language proficiency is waived depending on if you come from a country that English is a predominant language or your teaching modality was in English. If not, then you would need to provide us with an English language proficiency. Another way that this can be waived is if you attended, as an international student, you attended a university in the US, we would waive your English language proficiency requirement there as well. Majority of the students that are in this admitted to this program do hold a 3.0 GPA or higher. Of course, each student is evaluated on an individual basis. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. We can talk a little bit more about this. The online application is quite simple. You can go directly to the NSU website and click apply now. From there, you would fill out, of course, creating your account, and then you would submit your demographic information. After submitting your application, there is a portion where you would submit your application fee. Once that has been done, then an application admissions documents tab will appear. This is where you can provide us with your resume and your proof of English language proficiency if that is required. All of your transcript must be submitted through proper channels. So this would mean that they need to come directly from your university or through a third party transcript system like Parchment, or for those international students, would need to come from a NACES approved organization like WES. Applications, once submitted, will then go to our admissions committee. It usually takes them 10 to 7 business days to review. For students applying to the medicinal chemistry program, this does also include an interview. The interview process takes place with the admissions committee and our department chair, Dr. Reza. Once you've gone through that, the admissions committee will make their decision and you'll be notified through email of your application decision. Once a student has been admitted to the program, the next steps are quick and easy. Once you decided that you would like to accept your admissions, you would submit a seat deposit of $100. This also goes directly to your tuition once the semester has started. But once the tuition deposit has been paid, then students can meet with Dr. Reza to go over your academic plan. And then once registration is available, for students for fall, registration generally opens up in April and then will continue on until the start of the semester. Once you're registered for your courses, then you would be considered a fully enrolled student. So for this academic program, the current tuition is $15.26 per credit hour. Again, this program is a 35 credit hour program. Students will pay per semester based off of how many credits they are enrolled in. Students are interested in how they would possibly pay for their education. Generally, for most students, you would proceed with a financial aid application through FAFSA. And then once FAFSA has been processed, you would find out what is available to you. The university does allow for payment plans. Once a student is enrolled, they can then enroll in payment plans to give you options for how to pay your tuition over the course of the semester. Other ways it includes scholarships. The university does offer some scholarships for graduate students. While not as plentiful as undergrad, students will have opportunities to apply for the scholarships that are available on the university's website. Department-specific funding. Students currently enrolled in our medicinal chemistry program do have an opportunity to apply for a teaching assistantship. The teaching assistantship does allow for a $10,000 award, $5,000 in tuition, and then $5,000 paid as stipend for the semester that you are a TA. For our students that are a part of this program, if you are awarded the teaching assistantship, this is offered to you for the 2 academic years that you are a part of this program. To find out more information about the university itself, the graduate programs, and all of the rules and regulations, there is our graduate program catalog. This includes all the information, course descriptions for each of the classes a part of this program, and all information that you would need to know as a graduate student for NSU. To keep in touch with us and find out what is happening at NSU and specifically with Halmos College and our graduate programs, please follow us on social media, on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube pages. If you are watching this at a later time, of course, that means you have found our YouTube, and we thank you for that. And again, if you would like to get in contact with us at any time, you can feel free to reach out to me directly, Megan Troy, or you can reach our general admissions website or reach us by email or phone. Again, I want to thank you for visiting with us for our Department of Chemistry, Engineering, and Physics for the Medicinal Chemistry Virtual Open House. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and I'm happy to assist you. Thank you and have a great day.